Hey there everybody. Today we're starting out on another section of the Foothills Trail. We are at Burrells Ford Campground, and if you look behind me, right about here, you're going to see the sign on this side of the road for Burrells Rd Access down to Oconee State Park. Across the road, on the other side, you'll see the sign that takes you from here on the Foothills Trail to Table Rock and also Sloan Bridge, right? So, a section hike is when you take a long trail and you break it up into pieces. So, I'll show you how we do that a little more as we go. One of the things that we do is take the map and make photocopies, and then we put that map into a Ziploc bag so that way it stays dry and you don't have to carry the whole book or the whole map with you, just in case it gets damaged or something like that. It makes it a lot lighter to carry along. So I hope you enjoyed today's hike. It's going to be about 17 miles, or 16.4 if you go by the sign, and I hope you enjoy it. And here's the map I was telling you about. The one thing you'll need to remember when you're section hiking is that you'll need to plan for parking at both ends of your trip, unless you're planning on using a shuttle service, which will bring you from one end back down to your car. That's another way of getting around the parking issue, or if you just don't want to drive back to the first parking lot after you're done hiking. Every time I walk into a scene that looks like this, I'm just filled with awe and gratitude for living in a place that has this kind of beauty so close by. If you've never gotten out into the mountains and experienced this kind of joy and happiness, you definitely owe it to yourself. There's nothing that's stopping you. I talked with my chiropractor the other day, and he told me that I may not need to wear knee braces anymore while hiking. I told him that would be a miracle if I could do without them. And you know what? I did this 16.8 miles with no knee braces and was just fine. You see, he's an athlete too, and he said now that I am strengthening my hamstrings and glutes through exercise, it will probably make them unnecessary, and I think he's perfectly right. Now, don't get me wrong, by the end of a hike like this, you're going to be aching everywhere, and your feet are going to be screaming. But look what you get to see. It is absolutely unbelievable. This section of the Foothills Trail has more river views instead of overlooks. Sorry about the audio, guys. I'm going to be recording with the mic from the GoPro. It is pouring down rain over here, and we just got to the intersection of all these different trails. Chattooga Trail, Foothills Trail. Right now we have 8.3 miles left to do, so we've reached the halfway point of where we're going today. We are using our Frog Togs rain poncho. Best thing in the world, especially for the price. Here we are, taking a minute at the Cheohee Rd Access. It looks like there might be space enough to park maybe 2 cars up at the top of the trail. So we're noticing that there are some parking areas that we didn't know about beforehand looking at the trail book. So we're trying to keep track of those places so we can mark them for later for day hikers like ourselves. If you ever go hiking with someone that suffers from motion sickness, you'll definitely want to bring some Dramamine, because you're always faced with a curvy mountain road to get either to or from your destination. You'll thank me for it later.